Welcome back, everyone. Toyz is here, and I am back yet again to give you guys another fresh look. And today, we're totally going to be checking out the brand new Mezco 1/12. This is the Wolverine Steel Box Edition. Kind of like he's in like a little lunchbox, you know? Little lunchbox, take your Wolverine to school with you. All over the tin. You've got really nice images of Wolverine. It says X-Men. That, to me, goes comics, especially X-Men, the animated series. I totally dig that. And, yeah, it's all wrapped up in a nice plastic baggie, so nothing gets scratched, except for the back when Wolverine's slashing and scratching his way through the box itself. And you got the X-Men logo right there on the side as well. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. I don't have very many Mezcos. I very much pick and choose one. So this is, one, it's a little bit different. Two, I'm stoked because I've heard this is a great figure, and there's a lot in this box. And three, I guess it's got a really cool Sentinel base. So, this is going to be fun. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look, well, a live look, right? We'll have some fun with this. This is a look at the brand new Mezco 1/12 edition Steel Box Wolverine. I probably said that wrong, but let's check it out anyways. Here we go. Alright, so the plastic's off. We got this whole thing going it now. You got this nice tin, which I totally thought was a lunchbox before I actually looked at it. So it's not really a lunchbox. There's no handle. It's kind of like more a Costco holiday cookie tin, you know, that you get during the holidays. But you got Wolverine, X-Men, all that good stuff. Top comes right off, and yeah, we'll just dive right into it. If you hear any noises in the background, it's me throwing stuff. So you got welcome to the 1/12 Collective. You can read all this kind of stuff if you'd like. You can do that. And let's see. So this is the directions. It tells you how to do the claws. It tells you how to remove the Sentinel's eye. I'm really excited to check that out. That's actually pretty cool. And it looks like it comes with batteries, which is even better. So again, let me just take all this stuff and toss it over there. So in pure Mezco fashion, you know, you got, if you've never opened a Mezco before, I remember my first one, it was something to behold. It really was. It's very special, you know, when you actually get them in hand. But everything's in little plastic baggies. We'll do this the right way. We'll get this off. Let's see. All right. So the top. Okay, so we'll do this top part first. There's more in the package, but yeah, this is what I mean as far as it's just cool. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so this comes off. Man, there's always so much stuff. A lot of stuff with a Mezco. So first and foremost, oh gosh, look at all this stuff. Look at all that. That's amazing. You got like 50 different heads. You got 50 different pairs of hands and slashing effects. Oh, there's an action figure. That's good to see as well. So yeah, we'll just take our time. Go slow here, right? So first and foremost, got this screaming Wolverine head right here. Let's get that in focus. There we go. Look at that guy. That's awesome. Look at that. It's pretty cool. That's not a bad looking Wolverine. Is this a mark? Oh man, I have to look at that. Hopefully it's not a mark. This one is more of he's gritting his teeth. This one he's just mad. So this is before and after, right? So you got those two. This is a hey, how you doing kind of head. Like, oh, this is Wolverine. So yeah, more of a neutral masked head. I do like the curves of the hat though. The helmet. Yeah, because he's got a new hat. That's what you should say. So you got that one. Ooh, this one. Okay, that's cool. This one is more of a battle damaged head. That's cool. That's interesting. Let's see that right there. I don't know why it keeps wanting to not focus. There we go. So you got the you got like adamantium showing through. He's great. He's having a good time. This piece is missing off. That's not a bad looking head. Look, he's got the hair and all that kind of stuff. Awesome. Check that out, right? Not too shabby. Oh, cool. It's like classic, almost like first appearance Wolverine. sometimes the teeth are what kind of stand out to me. Like sometimes they're good, sometimes like, you know what I mean? I get they're trying to be more realistic, but okay. This mask is okay. Wow, that's actually, it's not a bad Wolverine at all. You know, when Hasbro does it, I always thought he looks like an old woman, you know, when they paint it and do it up. That's pretty dang good. They got the hair right, you know. His hair doesn't make sense in terms of, you know, when you draw it, but yeah, they got that right. That's pretty cool looking. It's pretty well done. That's cool too. More of a stern look, kind of combed back. This one's more of like wild hair. I swear, you know, after looking at this already, you're never gonna need to buy another Wolverine. This would be like the Wolverine to end all Wolverines. And then, okay, so this is like the mask pulled back, so you could do that, you know, like it's off his back. That's pretty cool. I like that. Here's the first effect piece. It's like a slash, nice clear, so I'm assuming there's looks like there's holes in there. Yeah, you could slip the claws in there. That'll look pretty cool. Not too shabby at all. This looks very brittle. Be careful with that, most definitely. More slash effects. This one's like a little bit, little burst of energy as opposed to just slashing, so that's cool. Curious to see how this is all going to work out, you know, with the claws and everything else. More slashing. Not too bad. That looks pretty good. So you got more slashing effects. Lots of slashing. That's pretty good. What do you expect for Wolverine? So you get, that's the kind of stuff I love. You got an interswappable belt, which is like, it's like the red belt. You got the belt buckle. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Check this out. So this is a swappable belt buckle for different looks for Wolverine. That's pretty cool. And I'm guessing, yeah, that just comes right off, and that's pretty darn cool. Yeah, we'll take some photos, you know, when everything's done. This, I already know what this is. This is the eye for the Sentinel base, which, I mean, we haven't even gotten to yet, but that looks pretty cool as well. Now we just have a ton of hands. Let's go through all these. First and foremost, we got some claws, right? Basic claws. Nothing is bent, which is nice to see. And for me, for Wolverine, that's where the claws come out, right? They come, well, I guess they've kind of mixed it, right? I'm used to the claws on Wolverine because of X-Men the Animated Series. They pop out the back of his hands, where now it's kind of like they come out between his fingers. So, yeah, you know, they've combined it. So you got bone claws. That's cool. I like that. Very jagged, very rigid claws right there. That's it's different. I totally dig that. I mean, you got two options here. Okay, so these are open hand claws. I like that. I like that they're, you know, you're so used to, if you see Hasbro, they always do, it's always a fisted hand with the claws popping out. These are open hands with the claws. I like that. That is very cool. Again, it's something different. So you got a hand, it's just a regular hand, and no claws. Same. Yeah, same thing. Oh, this one's different. This one is a finger pointing hand with the claws in. So that's cool. Heck yeah. I like that. Well done. You got a little, you know, the costume's a little bit different. You know, it's been Mezco-fied a little bit, but I like that extra hand. That's cool. Oh yeah, there's a figure amidst all of this stuff, right? Got to make sure that we got everything. So pop this off, and he comes packaged just like that. So he's got like the classic Wolverine head to him, and then, I mean, he's all pinless. That's pretty cool. He's got the arm hair. You got to have a Wolverine with the arm hair. And then you have a mixture of different costumes and looks over the years, especially with all the accessories that you can achieve. That's pretty cool. Down to his, let's focus that a little bit. You know, sometimes with Mezco, you know, it gets pajama-ish. This is one of those ones, and I mean, I do pick and choose, you know, but I mean, it's a lot less pajama-ish, right? I think it looks actually pretty stellar. Except for this part right here. I feel like, well, you got to have seams on it somewhere. It's cloth. I just feel like this could be better. Here's the one hiccup that I think. I like, well, I'll say it's not exactly, I mean, the head portrait is fine, but I'm going to go with a different one, obviously. I like the blues. You can swap out the belt, so that's excellent. The gloves look great. The boots look good. I like the material. Let's, you know, as far as I pose my Mezcos, they usually just kind of stand there. You know what I mean? But I do like to take photos from time to time, especially when posting on Instagram. But what I don't like, immediately what I saw, is that these black lines should be thicker and then, you know, more in terms of coming down here. And then they seem like they're too much into the shoulder pads. That would be, I think, my only nitpick as far as the costume. Everything else, I mean, even these lines, they're fine for what they are. He doesn't have lines anywhere else, but I just think that these should have been more pronounced. They're not thick enough. They're not beefy enough for the Wolverine. If that's the style they went with, that's the style they went with. I mean, I saw the photos, of course, but I like the boots. That's pretty cool. I got to give it to him all day. Now, we'll attach everything and change everything out with some photos, but we got to look at a Sentinel, right? See, that's how I get you. I show you a little bit of the figure, and then I slip in this little affiliate business right here. Well, a quick shout out and a thank you to Entertainment Earth. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that I don't agree with how Mezco has been kind of running things recently. I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends, ordered the Batman 89, and they have heard nada, zero, zilch when you order direct from Mezco. However, I will show you and tell you that if you are still into Mezco, then I would definitely recommend Entertainment Earth, because if you change your mind ever, if something comes about, you're like, oh man, I don't want this anymore, you can cancel it. You can't do it on the Mezco, but you can do it on Entertainment Earth. Basically how I've been doing it for a while now is I'll recommend Entertainment Earth for Mezco figures, being that you can cancel and do whatever you like. But no, I won't be posting about Mezco direct shops for the time being until they kind of fix things. That's just my little pledge to you guys. But I digress. If you are in fact interested in this Mezco Wolverine figure, you can head over to the Entertainment Earth and you go in the search bar and you type in MEZCO, Mezco, and that'll pop up all the figures that they have available, either to ship, much like this Wolverine, or you can pre-order ones as well. Now, there's a lot of great stuff, of course, but since we're talking Mezco, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is a pretty penny. It's $155. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. Honestly, for what you get in this box, this would be the last Wolverine you would ever need to buy. It's a very nice, very pristine, very expensive figure. It's not going to be for everyone, but you get my drift, right? Wolverine's not your thing. You can also pre-order the Amazing Spider-Man. Also, it's a little bit cheaper, a little bit more, manageable, I would say, for a more higher-end figure, such as Mezco does. You can go really extreme if you want the Fantastic Four. That'll set you back. There's a 4 in that price. Starts it off. Or you can go more Alien, right? That's kind of interesting. I actually have my eye on that one. I'm a big Alien fan, so I'll see how that one goes. Let's just say Mezco's not your thing. Well, Entertainment Earth has a ton of stuff. And because, honestly, Marvel Legend prices are kind of wonky these days, I'm going to recommend Marvel Select through Diamond Select. They got 2 new ones up. You can get the new Beta Ray Bill. That's up for pre-order. Or the one that I'm definitely after is the upcoming Apocalypse. Both of those were on display at SDCC. They both look great, but I mean, that Apocalypse is pretty stellar. Plus, you can go and grab any number of pre-orderable Diamond Select figures like the old Thanos. That one's still a gem of a figure. Or, because there's a Sentinel base somewhere in this box, which we have yet to get to, I am actually after that Marvel 375 Sentinel. That's very old school video game-ish, so you can grab a couple of those if you'd like. But thanks for listening to my affiliate spiel. Entertainment Earth, congratulations, 26 years. Check them out. Highly recommend them. They ship fast. They ship great. And you can use the code SUNFREE22 and get some free shipping as well over a certain amount. So I'm going to leave you guys with that, and let's get back to talking some Sentinel base action. All right, so continuing on, here's part 2, basically. So this is the bottom part. This is what's underneath the Wolverine. Wow, look at this sucker. That, well, I have to say, for the price, you know, I mean, that's pretty well done base. You know, this is what you used to get for Marvel Legends back in the day, but look at that detail on the, and this thing lights up too, which is awesome. As you can see, you gotta put the batteries in yourself, and oh, look at that, it's got a switch. This is cool. Heck yeah. Yeah, I would say that this is pretty dang awesome. I mean, look at the face. It's like what happens if you took the Marvel Legends HasLab Sentinel and ran it over a few times, right? This is what you would get. And then you have this thing's eye. Look at that. That's cool. I like that. That is totally something different. Of all the Sentinels I've ever had, you can pull this thing's eye out. Looks like, I hope that lights up too. That'd be really, really cool. So you get this giant, massive Sentinel base. So this is like X-Men the Animated Series, like when he, well, it's more, you know, however they did it animation-wise, but yeah, you could say this is kind of it. It's a double slash. Looks like you fit the claws right through there. Oh, they're all four. So we'll see how that goes. And then you get the usual, what I'm used to with everything Mezco. You get the base. And if you're not familiar, this pops off, right? Just like that. And it's got a really nice stand to it, so you can pop that in, or you can use this as the stand. You put that into the figure's, you know, foot peg if you want, and he can just stand right on the base. It's not bad. It's an X-Men logo. I mean, it totally would have been cool if it was red, but I'm glad, you know, every time you have a base with a figure, that's always cool. And then this is something else. It's a baggie, if you're not familiar with Mezco. But yeah, you can put all the stuff that is literally, you know, all over the review station right now. So I'm knocking lights, and look at this. You get 3 batteries. So for those of you who are like, oh, I'm not gonna open this. I'm not gonna open this. Eventually, I would say open it and take the batteries out, because you don't want these exploding on you one day, right? That's cool. So let's undo the Sentinel and get the whole thing going with that. Okay, so you get the screwdriver, and then you're gonna wanna, there goes the eyeball. The eyeball just fell out. Put these in just like that. Bingo bango. Let's I've never seen batteries like that before, right? Appreciate everyone kind of sticking it out with me on this. So let's see this on, and no. Let's see. Let's turn the lights out. Does it have to be Oh, there we go. Whoa! Heck yeah! Well, I wasn't expecting that. Like, I totally saw that. I was like, oh, that'd be a cool button. I didn't even think to touch it. And that is rad. You can see that in there. Hold on. Oh wait, it's starting to glow or dim. No, it's like a strobe light. So, you know, Wolverine, you can say, pulls the eye out. It's, you know, doing the whole systems malfunction. And let's see, when you push the button again, that shuts it off. Very cool. That is that's a sweet base right there. It's kind of picking it up, more of an orange tone. It's a very much a red tone, but man, that is pretty darn cool. Okay, well, let's pose them, switch out the heads and whatnot, and get some photos going. How about that? So I'll tell you honestly that this figure not only photographs well, it displays nicely. You got so many swappable options, and sure enough, I went back to basically like classic Wolverine, animated Wolverine. He's got a nice screaming head on him, right? Gene! I can't do the Cal Dodd voice, but you get the idea. I'll tell you one thing. It looked better until I put it on, right? The unmasked heads are great. I really don't like the way his mask sits, the unmasked portion. It doesn't look right, and that's when I started to notice the neck. I think that the neck, with all the different heads, depending on which you use, it kind of doesn't fit sometimes with the costume itself, right? If that makes any sense. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a great figure, but these are little things that point out, like, that's kind of wonky, right? I think that the Sentinel base definitely makes the price a little bit easier, right? It's, I mean, a huge light up base. I like that you can pull the eye out. I think that's different. That's cool. And plus, it just gives a really nice displayability option for Wolverine. Now, for me, and how I like to display my figures, it's really fun playing with all the effects. Don't get me wrong, but I think I need to practice with them. I don't know. Some of them work. Some of them are cool. Some of them, like right off the bat, like, okay, that works. For the most part, it's pretty simple. You just fit the claws into the various effects and you pose them and you do all that kind of stuff. So if you're like me and you need to get better at posing, right? Oh, man, I hope all my doctor and lawyer friends know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I mean, they work for what they are. I just need to work with them a little bit better. And, of course, with the Sentinel base, when you have the display rod, you can insert it in all the various portholes that are all over the Sentinel itself, and you can get Wolverine airborne, which is always cool. Have him deep diving, ready to do the kill shot. This thing is still semi-active, hunting mutants, right? Wolverine's got a date to get some chili fries, but you got to put the kibosh on this guy. Or, I mean, in many ways, I wish you could kind of add to the Sentinel base, like have him blasting out of the thing's chest, you know? Little pieces, little add-ons here and there, but yeah, the eye, that definitely works. But just in having him stand there looks good. Now, one thing I will point out, too, with the battle-damaged head. The battle-damaged head is great, but then the rest of the costume is not battle-damaged. I wish you could have put on various parts and pieces, maybe swapped out those, maybe had something magnetic, tears in the clothing, something to that degree. But that is going to wrap it up for my look at the brand new Mezco 112th Wolverine Steel Box Edition. I think I got the name right. Finally, this is everything you get in the box. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of great things. There's, of course, like any figure, there's some wonky stuff here and there. But for what I wanted for displaying it with other figures and whatnot, I mean, it's great. I have Spider-Man, which I absolutely love. I have Gomez, which I absolutely love. He's fantastic. And like I said, this, for many people, could be the last Wolverine that you ever need. For me, I definitely should say that over and over again. From animated Marvel Legends to comic book Marvel Legends, I got a lot of Wolverine. So this should absolutely be the last Wolverine that I ever get. But you've heard my thoughts. Now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below. Let me know. Let's talk everything Mezco 112th Wolverine Steelbox Edition. And be sure to check out Entertainment Earth for all your toy pre-ordering needs. But I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, yes, most definitely, this should be the absolute last Wolverine I ever buy for years, right? Never see another Wolverine. Fingers crossed. I should say, adamantium steel claws crossed. And when I do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.